if the 49ers win the Super Bowl this year, is Jimmy Garoppolo coming back next year?
Yeah, 100%.
Explain that.
I just don't see, like, you saw what happened to the Eagles, right? The kind of, like, first of all, this would be the first Super Bowl for the 49ers in what, almost 30 years we're talking about. Even if he doesn't play that well, even if he's 150 yards, 1 interception, the fact that you won a Super Bowl with him instills a different kind of belief with fans, with teammates, with everybody, because you did it with him. I mean, the two examples to me, the first one is the Nick Foles, Carson Wentz. To me, Carson Wentz isn't that good of a quarterback. But what ruined his career in Philadelphia, and I think that he's talked about it, everybody in that Philadelphia media has talked about it, the fact that Foles won a Super Bowl in that city, it felt like he was always pressing because no matter what, Foles was the guy who won the Super Bowl, not him.
And they had never won a
Super
Bowl
then. And then the other example is when Garback replaced Trent Dilfer in Baltimore. Yeah. Yep. And Gerback might have been a better player than Trent Dilfer. I'm not that sure. I was barely alive then. But the point is, I've heard Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp talk about this exact situation a couple years back, and they said their team felt like, even though they were ready to repeat, and you know what, Trent might not have been that good, but he just did whatever he needed to do for us to win, man. We felt like we could win with Trent. And
in retrospect, I lived through that. The problem for them was that Gerback sucked. It wasn't that Trent Dilfer actually get. But anyway.
Okay, but that's just the way
those are great examples.
Describe the situation. So to me,
yes,
what you do is, I mean, if you win a Super Bowl, and I do think that, first of all, I think this team is very much capable of winning the Super Bowl. This is not a hypothetical possibility to me. This is very much in the realm of possibility. To me, I guess you just have to run it back at that point. You run it back because you owe it to yourself to run it back. One more year. Jimmy Garoppolo only has 1 more year left on his contract at that point. You see how far it goes. Maybe the season turns into another 2020. He gets hurt again. Now, he got hurt this year. He got hurt in 2018. He got hurt in 2020. Even if he wins a Super Bowl at that point, you can make a clean break because you can say, hey, he got hurt. That's it. And you still have 2 years of Trey Lance on his rookie deal. But I can't fathom a team moving off a guy you just won a Super Bowl with, even if he does a little bit to win the Super Bowl. Because at that point, to me, like, winning a Super Bowl and then changing quarterbacks, to me, that's shocking. To me, it puts an excessive amount of pressure on Trey Lance. No matter how well he plays, it'll be all about being able to win the Super Bowl. And I don't know if there's a person that can live up to that pressure, no matter how good they are or how poised they are. Because, like, imagine coming into a job after the person before you just achieved the best possible thing in that thing.
You're right. I think you're absolutely. Yeah. I think you're right. Also, I don't think the locker room would accept it if they got rid of Jimmy. At a certain point, the locker room has a say in this. My question to you is: all right, you made a great case. I'm not arguing with you. What if he loses the Super Bowl?
Yeah, then I think it becomes a little bit tougher, right? Because they said barring the Super Bowl run, not winning or losing the Super Bowl, Ian Rappaport
a run.
The Niners
getting the Super Bowl is a run. Yep.
Yeah, that was what Ian Rappaport said.
That's right? A lot of pressure on Trey too, right? Like, hey, we lost the Super Bowl, but the expectation is that you're now going to win the Super Bowl in your first.
Right, you're going to have to run it back. So to me, that's an excessive amount of pressure. Honestly, it's really hard to answer that one because losing the Super Bowl, it could feel the same way you felt after losing in 2019, because it might be, we felt like we could have won that game.
So TBD on if he makes it. That one. What if he loses this weekend?
Even if he loses this weekend, again, it has a lot to how it looks. How they lose has a lot to do with it. Who's healthy, which we will find out now in 10 minutes. That will have something to do with it, because that'll also have something to do with who wins. I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm not 100% certain. I'm not even 100% sure of what's happening in the playoffs, because logic says the 49ers should be winning again the way they're winning with their quarterback throwing for 100. Well,
they had divine intervention in Green Bay. I was there. I saw it. God actually stuck his hand down and blocked the punt. It wasn't Jordan Willis. It was God. I was there. It was divine intervention. I saw it.
It was God coming as Jordan Willis, huh?
It was the hand of God who came down and blocked. I was there. I saw God do it. It was
okay.
I was the only person who saw it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. But
it was the hand of God. He's a big Niner fan.
The fact that this is happening to me, I'm literally just, I believe in whatever magic pixie dust Jimmy Garoppolo has. There's something about him.
Man, when Debo returned that took the 3rd and 27 for whatever that's when I was like, this is crazy, man. This is something's happening here. The planets are aligning for this team. That doesn't happen in football, not in the NFL.